It's quite true. Once upon a time, a hen told the most dreadful story ever told. It was so terrible that it made all the other hens' feathers stand on end. It was a long and tiring day of work. All the hens were ready to sleep in their cozy little hay beds, and amongst them was the jolly white feathered hen. The gray hen was watching all of this. She wondered why the hen would do such a thing. Because, for her, hens plucking their own feathers was a dreadful and a horrible idea.
Phew! I am glad I got rid of that dirty feather.
Not being able to keep this bit of gossip to herself, the gray hen flew out of her bed to tell the other hen friends.
Hey, Lisa. Hey, Pixie. Come closer. I have some gossip. Have you heard about this silly hen? She is plucking all of her feathers to look more beautiful. How can a rooster like a hen without any feathers? If I was a rooster, I shall despise that sort of a hen.
Oh, that's horrible! How could she? Shameless!
What has this world come to for the sake of chicken?
Tell me this is not true.
On an oak tree next to the hen house lived an owl family. Mama Owl had an amazing set of ears which could hear everything and also a big mouth that could reveal everything. Everything these hens talked about. Arriving home, Mama Owl quickly revealed everything she heard. It was a frightening tale for the small owls. They were amused and horrified, but mostly horrified by the idea of a bird plucking her own feathers and thinking they looked beautiful without them.
But Mama, then how will she fly?
Hens don't really fly like us, my dear. But without their feathers, they will feel cold and even fall sick.
Tell us more, Mama. Is there more to the story?
Oh, no. It is too late now. Now get in bed quickly, you three. Sleep well, angels.
Later on, after she kisses the young owls as they fall asleep, Mama Owl flies out to tell her story to her pigeon friends.
I must tell the pigeons about this crazy hen, too. I know they won't believe me, but I must.
Mama Owl revealed everything about the hen to the pigeons. They listened to all of it. They didn't blink. They didn't question. They simply heard and believed what Mama Owl was saying.
She must be freezing, having lost all her feathers.
This was something new even for the pigeons. Since they were so fond of sharing stories, they flew off in all directions to tell this scandalous story too.
You know, it is quite true. Hens in the hen house are plucking all of their feathers because they think they will look more beautiful.
You know, it is quite true. Hens in the hen house are plucking all of their feathers to get the attention of the rooster.
You know, it is quite true. Hens in the hen house are plucking all of their feathers to get the attention of the rooster. This one small feather had become many feathers, and this one hen had become many hens. By the following morning, this shocking news had reached the ears of the rooster.
Cock-a-doodle-doo! There is something I have to tell you. You may not really believe it, but it is quite true. 3 hens have plucked all their feathers. I have heard it from the others. I hear they were in love with the rooster. Why didn't I hear this sooner? What will happen during the cold weather? They will not have any feathers.
And the sounds of feather plucking hens was everywhere. The story traveled from hen house to hen house, from farm to farm, and finally to the whole country. And finally, news reached the hen house from where it all started. There were 3 sad hens who were heartbroken over a rooster. To win his heart, they started to pluck their feathers to show who loves him more. And this continued until they lost all their feathers. Can you believe it? But it is quite true. When the same jolly white hen who had lost a tiny feather finally heard this story, she couldn't understand where this story had come from. She was sad and upset and said,
What is happening? This is unacceptable. Hens must never pluck their feathers. I once plucked a feather which had become dirty. This story should not be kept a secret. We must spread awareness. We should telecast it on farm television and news.
The news was all over. They saw it in the newspaper and watched it on the television. The news is very troubling. I didn't know we had a news channel for our hen house.
Of course we do. How can you not know such a thing?
Sorry, I didn't know. It's called CCTV. What's CCTV?
CCTV is chicken coop television. It's very popular.
Just like that, the story appeared in the morning newspaper. Everyone read this story about 3 silly hens who were heartbroken over a local rooster and who had plucked all their feathers, are now freezing in the cold weather. The feathers would have protected them, but instead, without them, they all became terribly sick. And so very soon, everyone was talking about these silly hens, how foolish they were to pluck their own feathers.
This is all my fault. I should not have spread lies. I will remember to never pass on anything that is not true. I have learned an important lesson today.
It is said, a lie gets halfway around the world before truth puts on its boots. The gray hen had learned a valuable lesson. Hence, we must remember that when we pass on stories and words, we must be watchful of what we are saying. A loose word here and there can create something which we might never be able to stop or ever change again. Just as one feather turned into many feathers, as one hen turned into 3, the story may be false, but as the hen said, it is all quite true.